Hey, what's up, everybody? Tommy Meyer here. Welcome to Tommy Tonight. Now, I'm sorry I've been away for a couple weeks. I was working really long hours on this movie where we couldn't have our cell phones, so I've kind of been off the grid. So, what'd I miss?
CBS's Scott MacFarlane has the fallout of a frantic 72 hours of dysfunction on Capitol Hill.
As migrants continue to cross, Congress is frozen in place. A U.S. Senate plan to stiffen border security, tighten requirements for asylum, and nearly shutter the border during spikes of migrant crossings had the endorsement of Senate leaders and a National Border Patrol union.
The motion is not agreed
But it
to.
collapsed in a vote late today, in part because former President Trump opposed it. The Senate today then shifted to a new plan with tens of billions of dollars to help Ukraine and Israel, but no border changes. It'll face stiff resistance in the House. The failures happen a day after House Republicans came up one vote short in trying to impeach Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas.
Is it over? Why did I come back? Why? I should have just stayed off the grid. Wow. And that's just the last 72 hours. So to recap, Republicans lost a vote to impeach Mayorkas, defeated their own bill to aid Israel, defeated the border security bill they had demanded in exchange for Ukraine aid, then passed a bill with Ukraine aid and aid for Israel without the border provisions they demanded, which is how this whole thing started. Either you're all bipolar or Trump was right and Republicans have finally gotten tired of winning. Now, there's a lot to unpack here, and frankly, I don't have the time to do it properly right now. So I'm going to move on, but I would like to hopefully come back to this in a couple of days. We'll see. So what else happened while I was gone? Nikki Haley lost the Nevada primary. Now, Trump wasn't on the ballot, so she actually lost to none of these candidates. It's the worst anybody's ever done against nobody since The Wiz. The Jet Propulsion Lab in Pasadena laid off more than 500 workers. The laid-off workers were confident they could find new jobs, though, saying it's not rocket science. And a controversial new video game lets you actually play as Jesus Christ. That's right. This Jesus simulator lets you pretend to be the Son of God. You know, like Jesus did. Sorry, Mom. I'll say a couple Hail Marys. It's fine. No, what's cool about this game, though, is that unlike every other video game ever, when you die, you actually get to come back and try again. It's really cool. Now, unfortunately, I haven't gotten a chance to play this game yet because currently it's only available on PlayStation. Boom, baby! That's a pun. That's how you sell it. Taylor Swift. I know, I hate the fact that I'm talking about her, too. Taylor Swift threatened to sue a student who tracks her private jet, but then how will we know where Taylor's going to be at every single moment? Now, for the record, I support you, Tay-Tay. I, too, would like to know less about where you are. A woman on TikTok said that she had her jaw wired shut in order to lose enough weight to get her boobs reduced. She said her goal was to make men simultaneously more and less attracted to her. The U.S. is warning people not to wear VR goggles while driving their Teslas in autopilot mode. "This is tyranny," yelled one Tesla driver. A Japanese company is selling flavorless candy. They've already been sued by Smarties for copyright infringement. And after eating Chipotle for a record 500 days, an Ohio man says he's ready for something new. He said now that he's broken the record, he'd like to retire so he can spend more time with his toilet. Here's something really weird. An airline has started weighing passengers at the gate. Even worse, they're making overweight passengers check themselves. $30 too they charge for that shit. Ridiculous. Y'all remember Chernobyl? Chernobyl is home of the famous 1986 nuclear disaster. Well, Chernobyl's mutant wolves, yes, that's a thing, have developed a new anti-cancer superpower. This completely screws up Putin's new war plans, getting the wolves addicted to cigarettes. Let me just also say as an aside, I support Ukraine. I think we should help them out. But at the end of this, we better be getting one of them wolves. You know? We gave you F-15s. I think we should get a wolf, mutant wolf. Just saying. Just throwing that out there. Let it simmer through the ether. Finally, an entrepreneur stirred controversy by offering fishing trips with naked women. Though, take that story with a grain of salt. Every time he tells it, the woman gets more naked. That's all the time I got for you. I'm Tommy Meyer, and I will see you next week. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think of my videos by commenting down below. And if you like what you see, make sure you subscribe to me on the YouTube or share this with a friend. The possibilities are 3. Good night.